Hello Aries, and welcome to your July 2023 love reading. Aries, this is a general reading. It will not resonate with all of you. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Feel free to check your other sign placements to see if there's any more clarity or guidance or information in those readings for you. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rudy, and I appreciate you all being here. And if you're returning, welcome back, and thank you all for your trust and support. I'd like to take a quick minute to thank all the new subscribers. So welcome everybody, and thank you all for being here. All right, I've got a different camera, a different setup, and I'm still learning both. So let me know if you like it, and we'll go from there. I just kind of combined the two readings to see if we're having love or if we're having, you know, work done on us that we need to have done. We're just kind of seeing the best course of action for you guys. All right, Aries. We start out with the Star card. Star card is a card of wishes and hopes and dreams coming true and things that you want to manifest, right? All your manifestations, all the things that you want to come true, all your desires, all your hopes, all your wishes is right here in the Star card. And it is a card of, you know, all your dreams. No dream is too big for the universe. No dream is too big for the universe. When you dream big. You know, go for the moon, right? Go for the moon. Star card is a card of Aries. I'm sorry. Star card is a card of Aquarius, and it's a card of bringing in balance and bringing in hope and bringing in a level of kind of like your dreams coming true, things that you want to create coming true, things you want to manifest coming true. So we have the Star card, and we also have where we have dead end, and I just feel like, which we'll get in more into the reading, but I almost feel like you feel, done's not the right word, but I don't know if you feel like there's hope out there. The Star card's telling you there's hope, so not to give up hope. There's hope out there. You know, you have hope, there's hope. But you have dead end, so you might feel like, what's the point? What's the use? What am I going to get, you know? I also see the dead end card as an acknowledgement of past relationships, knowing where you came from and knowing the red flags, knowing what energy it took for you to get away from relationships, to walk away from relationships, to move on to new relationships, to find yourself again, is what I feel with the dead end card. I really don't feel like you feel all hope is lost, because the Star card wouldn't have shown up. You have intuition and compassion, and I feel like this is more for yourself, Aries. This is more for yourself. Have compassion for yourself. Be kind and gentle to yourself. And again, trust your intuitiveness. Trust your intuition. If your intuition is speaking to you, listen to it. If your gut is talking to you, listen to it. There's a reason. So pay attention to it. And in any relationship coming in, if you think that, you know, the dead end card, to me, I feel almost talks about maybe a certain kind of dating you were doing, or a certain kind of person you were pursuing, or a certain kind of way of something, is what I feel. And you're like, I'm done that. Maybe it's the dating scene. Maybe it's the dating scene. Maybe it's the internet or online dating or something. But there's something you're done with. It's something you're complete with. It's like, I'm not gonna do this anymore. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not going here. I'm not doing it, right? You kind of have that energy coming into this. I've learned my lessons. I'm not going back there kind of energy. We have coming to a crossroads, the clouds and the fox over here. And again, I feel it just reiterates what we just said over here, because you have, you know, coming to a different path, a different way of doing things, a different way of meeting somebody, a different way of pursuing or moving ahead in your life. And you have the clouds, and this just shows that you're leaving some negativity. You're leaving like a bad relationship. You're leaving thoughts of, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? you're leaving just the heavy cloud, the heaviness of a relationship behind. And with the Fox card, I feel like with the clouds on the Fox card side, you're taking with it the knowledge. You're taking with it, you know, you're more clever now coming out of bad or difficult relationships than you were going in. And you're taking that to heart. You're taking that knowledge with you as you go forward, because I feel that with the intuition, and again, to be gentle and kind to yourself with compassion, have compassion for yourself, and maybe have compassion for those in other relationships. You know, I always say when we know better we do, well, I don't always say, I think that was Maya Angelou, but when we know better we do better. But I always use that analogy because it's true. When we know better we do better. When we have something to base our relationships or base something on, we do better. We strive, we have knowledge, we gain wisdom. However you want to see it, we move in that direction. All right, we start out with your past, and your past is the Nine of Water. So you're very helpful in the past relationships coming in. Nine of Water is like a wish card. So again, you have that star energy. And I just feel that, you know, in past relationships, you again had high hopes. The Emperor card of leadership, card of Aries, it's your card. So it's like, you know, I don't want to say you took charge, or that's not the thought here, but it's just that I think you were looking for, or you were in a mature relationship, or you thought you were in a mature relationship. And I just feel that a past relationship you thought was it, because this was like all your wishes were fulfilled in this relationship. And it can also be that somebody else in a past relationship was possibly controlling. But this is you in a past relationship. So I just feel that you felt things were equal. You felt things were level. You felt things were going well, I feel. Especially with the Nine of Water. The Emperor is a card of structure and stability also. So you could have felt that in the relationship, where you felt everything was good. You felt everything was going well. And then I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened in a past relationship, but something did, right? And it could be too, Aries, it could be this is your first real relationship. Maybe you're coming into it where you haven't had a relationship before, and you're very hopeful, and you're very much knowing what you want coming into a relationship. You have Seven of Fire for you now, and you now, again, you know what you want, and you know what you don't want, and you know what you are going to take with you into a new relationship, and you know what you're going to leave behind in a relationship. You know what you don't want to bring with you, and you have to think too that Seven of Fire, boundaries, you know, where you, again, you know what you are protecting, and that's your most precious sense of self, right? Yourself. And you're protecting that, and at all costs. And again, you know what you want, you know what you don't want, and you are not compromising. You're setting your boundaries, and you're sticking to them. And you'll move on from there if it doesn't suit you. I feel like you're coming into everything very wide, eyes wide open. You're not coming into something and thinking of oh, maybe this will be like, you know, a prince and princess or this or that. You're coming into it very much knowing what you're getting into, knowing what you are wanting, and pursuing it, pursuing what you want, you know, going after what you want. Not rose-colored glasses is what I'm thinking of. That's the word. Whew, long about way for that, right? You see potential of a situation as healing. You have Three of Air. Again, taking knowledge from the past, taking knowledge maybe from other people's relationships, and knowing what will work and what won't work. Three of Air is Three of Swords. It's a card of heartache, brokenheartedness, but it's also a card of knowledge and learning through pain, learning through sorrow, learning through sadness, learning through situations from the past and moving forward in them. The conflicts card is 7 of Earth, and this could be where you are kind of not sure of where you want to go in the future. 7 of Earth is planting the seeds, you know, getting ready, knowing what direction you, or maybe not knowing what direction you want to go, but planning, seeing your options. And maybe since it's a conflicts card, maybe you're not really sure of where you want to move forward. Really, maybe not ready to make your mind up yet. But I feel like 7 of Earth is you can just start thinking about it. You can start planting the seeds. Nothing has to be written in stone right now. You can just, you know, maybe you want somebody that is self-reliant and has a job and is single and isn't, you know, with somebody, and on and on. Kind of start planting those seeds so they'll start growing and they'll start manifesting. And I also feel with the 7 of Earth is that they have like a little helper, the little fairy over here, and I just feel like there's some type of friendship or somebody that you can talk to about, you know, kind of bounce ideas off about maybe how you want to date or who you want to date or how you want to go about dating or meeting people. Maybe having your friends, you know, going, hey, you can tell people I'm open to meet people or something like that, even. As you move forward, as you move on in this month. Positive and negatives, we have the Magician. And I feel like the positive is that you are realizing that you can create and you can manifest your world. You have that power, you have that knowledge. And the negative is believing in it. Believing that you have that kind of power and that kind of knowledge and that you hold the key to all of it. You are in charge of your life. You are in charge of whatever it is you want to create. You are in charge of who you are calling in. Again, wanting to believe that you can create the life you want, but the negative part is believing in yourself. I feel, Aries, that a lot of your life you've had to rely on yourself. You've had to trust yourself. You've had to stand up for yourself. I feel like you could have grown up really quickly. And I don't want to say you have trust issues, but I think you could have trust issues. And it's not a bad thing. I think you're learning. I think you're learning how to trust. You're learning how to let people in. You're learning how to, you know, let love in. You're learning how to love again is almost what I feel also. All right, so we have your next steps is a 2 of water. It's a 2 of cups. So your next step is to open yourself up, let somebody in. You know, 2 of water, 2 of cups, like-minded people. Somebody really similar to you, or somebody really similar to your situation, or to your likes and dislikes. Somebody that you know that is going to be easy to talk to, and somebody that is going to be, you know, there for you even. With the 2 of water, I feel emotionally letting somebody in that's emotionally stable, letting somebody in that is again, like-mindedness. Like-minded, how you want to, kind of like who you want to be in a relationship with, and trust. Letting that person in. Having that trust with somebody. Cards all over here. All right. All right. And then we have coming up to your fears that may block you. And we have the 6 of air. This is a card about moving forward. So afraid. You're afraid to go forward. I feel like, you know, you don't know what you're getting into. And you're afraid, again, to trust somebody. You're afraid to open up, be vulnerable. Let that energy in that possibly where you said no more, I'm done, you know, going back and letting somebody in because you deserve it. You deserve love. You deserve that. You know you have wants and desires and wanting to be with somebody and wanting to find that right person. So we have this, the fears that block you is the fear of just doing it, a fear of letting go and doing it. Trust. I feel you have that cumulative knowledge. You have the knowledge. It's really trusting in yourself, believing you are that magician, believing you are that creator, believing you have the power. The power. You know, we have the Emperor and we have with the Empress. So you have the power, you have that balance. And it's really trusting in yourself and letting go and knowing that, you know, kind of like, will it be perfect? Will you get hurt? You know, there's no guarantees. That's love. There's no guarantees. I wish I could do a reading and say, oh, forever and ever and always and all the rainbows and unicorns. But, you know, we have the unicorn. You know what I'm saying? You have to trust. You have to believe, and it will be what you make of it, really, coming into it. Your hopes are the Nine of Air, which is Nine of Swords. Your hopes are that, you know, it will work out. Your hopes are that bad relationships and bad partnering and bad people will stay away, right? Your hopes are that you won't have your worry and anxiety. Your hopes are that your knowledge and your understanding are going to be bigger coming into a relationship than how they were in a past relationship. That you know, you trust yourself. You trust yourself going into this. And your knowledge of past relationships, your knowledge of where you came from. And I also feel that, you know, this is really a reading of creating. It's a believing in yourself with the Star card. It's a belief in yourself. It's a belief in your abilities. We end with the Empress. Now this could be a person coming in, male, female, but it's this energy of creating. It's this energy of growth. It's this energy of abundance and this energy of kind of where you want to go with your life, you know. It's a it's an understanding with the Empress. Very much abundant. Can be a card of fertility. But it's, I feel like it's somebody presenting something to you. 3 is a number of growth. So it could be somebody coming in that is very grounded and earthy and might like hiking and going places like that. But they also present to you, it's like, I will give this to you. I will give myself to you. I will give, you know, my relationship to you to make this work. Let's do this. This is, you know, this is the outcome of a situation, is meeting that right person, meeting that person that will kind of tick all the boxes, right, that you're looking for. This 2 of Cups energy, meeting that right person, like-minded energy. And I'm not saying that this has to be love right off the bat. This is somebody that you have a lot in common with, that you can move forward with. You know, I want to say, are they absolutely perfect? No, but who is, right? Who is? But you have this knowledge of moving forward with somebody, learning and growing with somebody also, with the Empress. Subconsciously, you have the Hangman, and this is, again, being in that limbo. You know, this is subconscious. You are going between this. To me, this is, it's the epitome of letting go. You know, you're going through that in between of should I stay or should I go? Should I stay in the situation I'm in, or should I let go and trust the universe, or trust my feelings, or trust this person, or trust, you know, going into this? What should I do? And again, Hangman is a card of Pisces. And it's, I feel in this position, being your subconscious, it is trusting in yourself, trusting in the knowledge where you have accumulated You know, you have that Magician energy. You have the Emperor energy. Trusting in that knowledge of growth. Trusting in that knowledge of what you've been through already. And knowing that this is not going to, you know, you have your boundaries set. Where's your boundaries card? You have your boundaries set. And you know you're not going to go back on that. You're not going to go back into a place where you're, I don't want to say vulnerable, because we all have to be vulnerable in a situation, but where you were naive, or where you were just trying to be a people pleaser and not, you know, caring about yourself. You care about yourself now. You know, you have your compassion. And again, you trust your intuition and you trust yourself. Star card's a lot about intuition. The Star card's a lot about listening to your soul, listening to your soul song, is what I feel. Beautiful reading. I feel there's potential here for somebody coming in. I feel that you're drawing in a like-minded soul, or somebody that is very similar to you. But, you know, we're all same but different. And I also feel that you are... you're going to surprise yourself with the Two of Water. You're going to surprise yourself that this person is so easy to get along with, or so easy to be with. You know, all relationships take work, but you are in a position of knowing that you know where you came from, right? You know where you came from. You have memories. We will read out of the book on this one. Make some new memories. Meet life head on as a wealth of experiences awaits. Helping memories to manifest. A loved one wishes to be remembered. So, this card also can say that there's a celebration coming up soon. You know, some memories make us happy. Some memories make us sad. I feel like this is a re-remembering of past relationships. I feel like this is a re-remembering of where you came, how you got here. This Nine of Water and this Emperor, you know, you have this, your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. Remember who you are and where you came from and what you want, right? Take the good with the bad. Take the good memories with the not so good memories. If there's an issue, you know, like a fear, if there's a fear coming in of, well, if I go into a new relationship, it's going to be just like the old relationship. That needs to get out of your head, because this person coming in, I feel with the Seven of Fire, everything you've learned in past relationships, or knowing what you want and what you don't want, even if you've never been in a relationship, I feel like you know what you want and you don't want, because you have this Nine of Water and this Emperor. It's like, I know the direction I want a relationship to go. And you know, knowing where you came from, knowing where you want to go, knowing your wishes, knowing your hopes, knowing your fears, right? It's like you're really coming into a relationship as mature. You're really coming into a relationship as wanting something long-term, I feel. And I feel like you also want to come into a relationship and make memories with somebody, to have that future. So, all right, guys, good luck to you. Let me know how this resonates, if it resonates with you. Take care of yourselves and each other, Aries. Have a blessed, safe month. Know I put readings out mid-month for health, career, finance, and love. If you're interested, you can subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you won't miss any of my unboxings or deck reviews or readings. Anything you need in the description if you'd like a personal reading, etc. Take care of yourselves, Aries, and each other. Stay safe, be blessed. Aries, until August. Bye for now.